Okay, it's pretty dark in here. I'm trying to get some light on things. Oops, excuse my washing. Okay, so I'm on a trip down to Woodville in this video. There's a gathering of older style vehicles, buses, trucks, and I'm slowly heading down there. But today I've just finished work and it's super windy out there. Look at the bushes. And I don't feel like doing the desert road in that kind of wind. It's just going to be a big fight holding on to the truck on the road. It's pretty tall. It's a pretty good little sail, so I'm going to wait for the wind to die down a bit and then mosey down. Of course, I've got work in the morning tomorrow, so even if I go tomorrow, it won't be till a little bit later. But I'm really excited and looking forward to meeting all these other people. I'm actually going to sit at my desk. Okay, so I've decided to sit at my desk because holding the camera is just a pain. So yeah, I hummed and hard because, you know, it was quite a long way and not an expense I necessarily really needed. But I also feel that my recent experience with my certificate of fitness, or MOT as they call it in some other countries, made me kind of feel a bit doubtful about my vehicle, you know, like it wasn't good enough or something like that. And seeing other people who love these old beasties is exactly what I need right now to sort of, I don't know, regain my faith in it, I suppose. It knocked me quite a bit, that last sort of thing, being hammered like that. And it wasn't the fact that I failed the COF, it was more the fact that both testing officers felt the need to make jokes about it during the testing and, you know, derogatory jokes about the truck. And yeah, you sort of come away from that going, oh, what, you know. But very pretty. I haven't driven through snow for quite a long time, so it was kind of neat. The snow wasn't settling on the road, it was just, you know, falling out of the sky and melting on the road, but it was in patches all on the side of the road. I wanted to stop and take photos, but I also really wanted to get out of there in case it got heavy. I didn't want to end up stranded there on the side of the road really, so I kept going. But yeah, no, it's I don't know what it is. A lot of people go, oh, desert road. To me it's just gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. Fiends and I are having a wee break, having some lunch, and then we might carry on. Okay, well, I've come back up the island after that Woodville gathering. It was pretty awesome. It was wonderful to connect with lots of people. I did have a bit of a... Yeah, my whole vehicle issue seems to be continuing on. And I've got a bit of stuff to sort out with it. I got put on to somebody who put a gearbox in for me, but it's actually worse than the old one. So I need to get that sorted. At the moment, even double clutching, I can hardly get the friggin' thing into third gear, and it's making some pretty weird noises. So I don't think it's a very good one. People have said to me, go back, see the guy. It really literally was dirt cheap. And he pieced that one together, and he didn't have any better ones. So if I go back there, he hasn't got anything to improve things really. So I didn't see the point in that, and I've got some other things going on I need to get fixed too. And most people are really nice, but I do get a bit of the sort of judgmental garbage thrown at me on a regular basis, you know. Oh, what do you got that for? Oh, how do you get a COF? Oh, you know, well, yeah, well, yeah, just negative comments happen quite a lot. So actually being around other people who have also got older vehicles and love them was actually really good for me. So it was worth the huge trip. I think I better use my check my road users, make sure I've still got some before I head further north to get the next thing sorted in this vehicle. I'm having a day off today. Kitty Cat needed a day off from travelling too. We've been doing so much of it for about like 2 weeks now. She's lying on the floor upside down actually. So yeah, we're just going to chill today and catch up on some things, and yeah, head off again tomorrow. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video with the footage from the gathering, from all the vehicles, yeah, please like and subscribe. Comment if you've got one too. I'm always interested in how other people are getting on with older vehicles. And it's nice to meet people like that, because you can kind of help each other out with knowledge and parts and things you need to know. So community is really good for that sort of thing. So anyway, that was my video about that trip south. It was pretty eventful with sleet and snow on the way down. Yeah, and then I had a big fuel leak near Fielding. The top of the fuel pump was leaking like crazy. Like I pumped out quarter of a tank of diesel over 15 k's. It was bad. So luckily Wayne, whom I'd seen at the gathering, he came and kind of bodged it up a bit with a bolt and some kneaded and a hose clip over it, which got me to the mechanics, who then had to tap a new thread into it and fix it so that I could come up, because my diesel wouldn't have lasted very long at that rate. So I need to get that pump fixed properly too. It's got issues. It's also leaking out the end and things like that, and over fueling. So yeah, it would have been more fun the whole trip probably if everything had been going sweet. But hey, that's life. And I have to keep reminding myself. I mean, I used to have a much more modern vehicle before I had this one, and at that point in time it was still pretty modern. And I had huge amounts of problems with that too, because things like fuel pumps, clutches, brakes, no matter what you're driving, those things wear out. It's just a fact of life. So I have to keep reminding myself it's not the age of the vehicle necessarily creating this. It's just one of those things that needs to be done now and then, and I've had many years of really good running with this recently, so I shouldn't really begrudge it needing a bit of attention now. So anyway, lots of love and see you next time.